Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro is the most idolized athlete on this planet. In footballing folklore, the Portuguese is deemed to go down as one of the greatest to ever grace the beautiful game. Despite their celebrity status and being the poster boy in the European game, Cristiano's ability to outlast most opponents on the pitch is terrifying and must be analyzed thoroughly to extract the fundamental steps of Ronaldo's greatness. So without further ado, let's begin. In the footballing dictionary, the attribute of adaptability is shared by many great players, but Cristiano Ronaldo takes it to a whole new level of perfection. After Ronaldo's galvanizing exhibitions in the Liga NOS with Sporting, the switch to Manchester came, and along came the challenges to translate the form to a new league, a new system, and a new environment altogether. In the words of the legendary Roy Keane,
that option was given to him at 17 years of age to stay on loan at Lisbon, but no, the guy stuck his chest out and said, no, I want to go over there. How many times can we say it about him? His improvement, his attitude. And I think a lot of it is not natural ability for Ronaldo. As brilliant as he is, I think it's just sheer hard work. I've said it before, the guy's a genius.
Despite the ordeal, Cristiano quickly adapted at Old Trafford and could operate either in a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 formation. From 2005 and onwards, the winger transformed his goal-scoring prowess and scored a record 42 goals in a single campaign. During this phase of his career, Cristiano's versatility, mobility, and adaptability all were tested, but the Portuguese starlet proved his worth every single time. In 376 career appearances as a left winger, Cristiano scored a total of 355 goals. As a right winger, the appearances were less, but goal ratio remained similar. And more recently, as a front man, Cristiano has netted a total of 136 goals in 146 professional appearances. In the traditional sense, Cristiano excelled in a number of different systems and team formations, whether it be Jose Mourinho's defensive style of approach or Zinedine Zidane's all-out attack formula. Cristiano never diminished his fire of adaptability, and this claim is boldly supported by Sir Alex Ferguson.
But you know about Ronaldo? Ronaldo could play for Millwall, Queen's Park Rangers, anyone. Doncaster Rovers and score a hat-trick in a game, because Ronaldo's got 2 feet, quick, great in the air, brave. I'm not sure Messi could do it.
One of the most underrated and undervalued aspects of Ronaldo's game, or football in general, is his off-the-ball movement. After arrival of Zinedine Zidane at the Santiago Bernabeu, this feature became prominent. In the 2014 World Cup, Cristiano suffered a chronic knee abrasion, which forced him to relocate on the footballing pitch. The attacking marvel had to adapt to more of a striking role rather than being the traditional left winger. Although the setting was different, the outcome was deadly and Ronaldo kept finding the back of the net. Following the same pattern, the role of a striker was translated to the Portugal national team and resulted in the 2016 victory at the Euros. Apart from a Champions League hat-trick, one of Zinedine Zidane's prominent achievements at Real Madrid was his governance of Ronaldo. In Zidane's 4-3-1-2 system, Ronaldo excelled at his deadly fluctuation. The creative workload was passed from Ronaldo to a perfect midfield and engaging fullbacks. After the World Cup in Russia in 2018, Cristiano switched lanes from Real to Juventus. He adapted quickly and raised his game yet again. From Allegri to Maurizio Sarri, the adaptability in the striking role yielded more goals, thus highlighting Ronaldo's off-the-ball locomotion. 4 different leagues, 8 different managers, and multiple formation. Nothing hindered the showcasing of Cristiano's mastery in football. In the long-lasting history of football, no player can boast more comebacks than Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese talisman owns a mentality switch like no one else and simply thrives under pressure. This statement is supported by a recent documented miracle. On 13th of March 2019, Cristiano did the extraordinary. Juventus encountered Atletico Madrid in the Champions League round of 16 stage. Diego Simeone's Atletico boasted the best defense in Europe at that time, but the battle of the gunslingers was won by the Old Lady of Turin thanks to a massive comeback from a 2-0 deficit in the first leg, aided by the astonishing hat-trick of Cristiano Ronaldo. The exhibitions against Wolfsburg, Spain, Barcelona, Juventus, and Sweden aggregated to the long list of similar instances where the number 7 fortified his status. There exists an air of mental toughness and resurgence about Cristiano's battle approach, which is substantially more prominent as compared to his counterparts. There is much more to Cristiano's game than the goal-scoring feats and stunning headers. The words of European champion Ruud Gullit are the perfect words to end this video.
Maybe he is the greatest of all time.
Yes.
Is he?
I think he is, because he won also with his country, European Championship. He's been in 3 different countries. Best footballer all the time. He won how many times? Golden Ball, 5 things, 6 times? It's a little bit the icing on the cake, you know. The fact that he played for 3 different countries and he did it, only not in New York.
Yeah, well.
But he did it.